Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I am recording this after watching UFC 205. Holy shit! The best card I have ever seen. That was stacked from top to bottom, from the prelims all the way up to the main event. If you're into UFC and want to chat about it, comment down below. Fuck, history was made. But anyway, let's get into the NHL video, what most of y'all came for. And I got a few trades to make. We're at the deadline, as you can see right here. I got a few trades to make. I got at least two in my mind I would like to make. We are 36, 22, and 4. Definitely a possible playoff team, but I don't expect us to win the cup, so I'm not going to be making any huge push for, I'm not going to make a huge push for the cup, but I'm also not going to try and tank. You'll see the type of trades I'm making and how I'm going to shape out the roster. I'm going to try and get Price off our hands, and the reason is because this is his last year of his deal. I'd like him for the playoff run, but I don't expect anything crazy out of us, and I really think we need to get rid of him, because I'm not going to sign him just to trade him. That's just really dumb, and I'm not doing that. He's 34 years old, 1 year left. I'm not signing him to trade him, so it's either hopefully we win the cup or try and get something back, and I really do think we can get something good back for him. Now, he's injured for 2 weeks, but I do believe that shouldn't be an issue. I do believe you can trade injured players in the game. If not, then I'll just cut this part out because it will be a waste. But I did a little bit of pre-scouting, and the player or the team I'm going to trade to is Carolina. Now, I looked at all the teams that were making the playoffs. I didn't want to trade him to a team that isn't going to make the playoffs, because why would a team take him? You know what I mean? He's 34. He's good for a playoff run. Now, they do have one goalie at an 85, but they don't have anybody else. They could use Price not only for goaltender depth, but for that star to really lead the team. And the guy I want to trade for is, first of all, look at the defense they have. Falk at a 92. Bean at a 91. Vlasic at an 89. Hanifin at an 87. Two guys at an 85, 82, 81. They even have some depth, 79. So they are stacked for defenders, and you put Price behind them, that is a scary team defensively. I mean, Falk, 5 stars. Bean, 5 stars. Vlasic, 5 stars. Hanifin, 5 stars. Holy shit, they have 4 guys that have 5-star defense. Crazy. In terms of forwards, nothing too special. They do have Tatar. They have Rask, so a few snipers to get goals, but definitely a defensive team. And once Aleski comes back into the lineup, I mean, even him, 91 stick checking. This is a defensive team. 4.5 for Stahl, obviously. Tatar, he only has 4, but I mean, just looking at all these guys, everybody can play defense. The majority of them. The top guys can for sure. They have Patrick, an elite guy, coming up into the lineup. Garcia, elite as well. He's looking to be a bust, but nonetheless, they definitely are going to make the playoffs and can make a pretty competitive rush. Now, the one guy I'm going to try and get back is Slavin. As you can see, his morale, he's not necessarily happy. Probably because he's playing top 6. He's the 6th or 5th defenseman on the team. And looking at his stats, he's nothing too special, but like Brodin, who has 98 discipline, he's very good with 90 discipline. And he's got 83 poise as well. So he's got the discipline and he's got the poise, which really is going to help Granato grow as a defender. If we can insulate him, and not just him, but all the young guys with as many, not necessarily veterans, because he's only 27, but the right stats. If we can insulate him with guys that have the stats we want them to grow into, I think that will be perfect. So I'm going to try and get him. And if we do this, we can then play Granato on the top 6. Because I don't want to get him injured. He's only 81 discipline. You know, we can put him on the top 6 to, you know, shield him a little bit more. We don't have to, though. We can still play him top 2. Or not top 2, top 4 if we want to. But getting Slavin just gives us even more flexibility with the defense. Now, I did do a little bit of working with it. I haven't offered the trade at all. I have no idea if it's going to work out. But so looking at the trade, obviously we're giving up a lot more trade value. Looking at looking at the players, there's really nothing that I want. There really isn't. We don't need to go crazy on prospects. They have a few elites that obviously we're not going to get. I'm not going to ask for. Patrick, he just doesn't fit the bill. They don't have too many guys that fit the bill, honestly. They do have Bortley, another defenseman we could pick up, but I'm looking in the form. We are still a rebuilding team. You know, I know we're going to make the playoffs, but not necessarily. Okay, maybe not rebuilding, but we're definitely a retooling team. I'm going to ask for 2 first-round picks. As you can, you've noticed in previous episodes, the draft is really good this year. It is really good. If we're getting that, I would be fine with giving up New York's 3rd-round pick, basically moving up. Now, this is a chance for us to get rid of another defender. Okay, we got, if we take a look, if we include him, we're going to get Brodin, Slavin, Beaulieu, Granato. And then we got Honka as well, with Yuselin, Provanov. We have one too many. And I am going to get rid of Provanov, I do believe. I could get rid of Yuselin as well, but he's 24. He does have an extra year or 2 to grow. You never know, he might. And he's only 1 year. You know, if we need to, we can let him go to free agency. Maybe we can get a pick out of somebody signing him. But Provanov, 7 years remaining. He's not gonna fulfill his potential. Let's face it. After this year, once he gets exact, that trade value is going to dip down a little bit. And they did have one player who I actually wanted. Now, they wanted to give him up, I do believe. And, yeah, the left winger here, Zoinov. You know, why not? He's an AHL top 6, 69 overall at 90. Why not? You know, just get as much back from the deal as we can. I like the trade. Again, Carey Price, we're gonna let go for basically nothing anyways, which I do not want to do at all. And, you know, to make them accept the deal, I'm going to retain 50% because it's 1 year. It doesn't matter. We got money to spend anyways. So, we're getting good players back. Again, Voinov, he has an AHL potential, but they want to give him away. It's going to help the deal go through. Okay, basically we're giving up a 3rd-round pick for him. We're giving up Provanov, and for maybe a 1st-round pick. That would work, actually. A 1st-round pick for Provanov, and then Price for Slavin and a 1st. That's the deal I came up with. Is it going to go through? I have no idea. I think it is. The trade value looks about even. They want to give up 3 of their pieces, and I may as well ask for a little bit more. I mean, why not? Do I ask for this Bortley? I don't really think we need to be honest. He is a top 4 defenseman. You never know. He could turn into something, maybe. Do they have any forwards with any potential? Let's take a look here. I'm not looking for... Who's this Roy guy? Nah. I mean, he's good depth, actually. He's decent depth. He doesn't have the poise, but... You know, I'll try and get him. I'll put him in there. So we have to give up somebody extra. Yes, this is a big trade. I know. I'm trying to get a good trade going here. Let's just give him somebody shit. We have a lot of crappy players like bottom 6 low. You know what? I'll give up Bannister. I'll try this deal here. Will it go through? A huge deal. Provanov, a third, and Price, and Bannister for Roy, Voinov, 2 first-round picks, and Slavin. Will it go through? Are you kidding? Holy crap, okay. Okay, I like what we got out of it. Holy crap. Call up to the or the NHL, of course. There we go. So I just milked everything I could out of Carey Price. I didn't know if that was going to go through. So Radulov is mad. I'm sorry, Radulov. Sorry, Gallagher. I know. It's for the better of the team, though. I'm going to go to roster moves, take a look at what we got going on here. Do we have to send anybody down? So, yeah, we got to send, my bad, Zoinov down. Why can't I? These moves. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm going to have to do something with the salary cap. I'm going to work this out. So, what I'm thinking of doing is putting Granato on the bottom 6 with Uselin. Now, I know that's not the best guy to put him with, but, I mean, Uselin's a decent player. Like, I'm not trying to, you know, he's decent. He's a solid top 6 defender. Just not what I'm particularly looking for. But we are giving him first line special teams, so, second line special teams, so, you know, he's still getting his ice time. Now we got a really good top 2 and top 4. Honka, obviously, he's an 85. It's cause the fucking assistant coach was a dickhead and fucking benched him. I don't know what that was about, but so he lost morale for trading away a star player, but then he gained morale for trading for a quality player. That's interesting. He should like it, though. I'm giving him a good D-man to play with. But yeah, I think I'm going to put him on top 4. I'm going to give Honk a top 2 ice time still. Hopefully that will help him get his morale back up. We got a really solid defensive core now. 98 discipline for Brodin, 90 for Slavin, 85 for Brodin. Hopefully Granato's discipline can gain as well. I mean, hopefully these guys rub off on him. That is what I'm looking to accomplish. Now, I'm Delmore. I don't know if I like Delmore being in the NHL, and there was a trade I wanted to make that would help out the young guys grow as well. The other trade I wanted to make was, I wanted to get rid of, where is he? Urkamps. I really don't need him anymore. Looking at his stats, nothing special that looks like is going to be developed, and let me show you why I think I need to get rid of him. We have Lemaire. The short answer, Lemaire is 1 year older, and he's 13 overall higher. He's fulfilling his potential. It looks like he's going to become a real solid second liner, top 6 guy. He's developing nicely. This year, his wrist shot power went up to a 90. Again, I can only pray that his accuracy then goes up to a 90 as well. And I just think he's going to be a much better player than Urkamps. On top of that, I mean, our center position is just so deep. We can just afford to give him up. And I said I wanted to get some good, more, installation for the young guys. Vancouver is looking to give up Yannick Hansen. I really like this trade. Okay, we're going to have to give up another guy. Let me go to all skaters here. I guess I'll just give him a shitty potential guy just to make the trade able to go through. Who do we got to give up? I guess I'll give up Bure. I would have liked to see him develop more. It's okay. I guess I'm going to ask for another draft pick. Obviously, the trade would go through. Hansen for Urkamps. I don't know why I'm still getting draft picks. We are so loaded. I'll try and get one in the future, a few years down the line. I feel like we could even get more out of it, honestly. Do they have any... Holy shit, who was that? Boma, look at that. Top 6, high potential. Damn. Good for Vancouver. Good for Vancouver. Obviously, we're not gonna get that. I'm not looking for anybody crazy here. What about another AHL guy? Do they have anybody like that? Oh, okay, they do actually. AHL top 6 high, they have Holt and Zuknov. Let's check out the stats here. So we got a sniper and a playmaker. The playmaker actually has a better shot than the sniper, which is kind of funny. Zuknov, Dmitry have actually kind of decent defensive stats. I'll throw him in there. And offer the... Wait. Ah, shit, I have to give another guy up again. Okay. I don't even know who I'm going to give up. Let me go to potential again. Do we have any... Shit. Let me give up another worthless guy here. Talkelson? Who are you? I think I'm playing you, actually. Anybody else? Lekkonen? Slater? Banting? Tops? Yeah, okay, I'll give up Banting, I guess. So, basically, Urkamps for all of that. These guys don't even matter. Let me propose a trade, and perfect, okay. We got Yannick Hansen as well. Perfect, let me show you what the lineup is going to look like. So, I think I'm going to go with Lemaire in between Gallagher and Radulov for the rest of the season. Radulov, as we know, racks up the points. He'll get Lemaire points, and I think Gallagher will help him develop defensively because his best chemistry is with Radulov, and he also likes playing with Gallagher. So I'll put both of them with him, and then I got Hansen to help McGillis and Bastain grow. Hopefully Bastain can grow a lot defensively. I mean, he's got 2 grinders with him. Hopefully that doesn't stunt his growth too badly. I got Eakin on the second line with Strome and Hurdle now. That's kind of interesting. So what am I gonna do here? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna put Honka back on the second line. I just had to do best line. So Beaulieu, Slavin, I will do that. And then anything else that isn't going quite right, yeah, I'm gonna have to fix all this up. It's gonna be the same as before. The AHL team is going to look filthy. Now that Granado is getting top 6 minutes instead of the top 4, I'm going to put him on the first line power play now. That shouldn't stunt his growth at all. He's a depth forward, but his stats are growing, so I think that is the right move to do. Looking at the AHL team now, it's absolutely crazy how good it is. We got 5 guys in the 80s on offense, and then 2 on defense. Our goalie's 80. Crazy good team we got. In terms of NHL now, we got Bannock and Huso. Not the best in terms of goaltending, but it is what it is. We don't have... That's the point of it. You know, we got rid of goaltending, but I brought in Hansen and, where is he? Why am I going here? We brought in Hansen and Slavin to hopefully fill up the hole left by Carey Price. Both good defensively. This is a lineup I'm thinking of rolling with for the rest of the season. Goudreau, Galchenyuk, Purparty, Hurdle, Eakin, Strome, Gallagher, Lemaire, Radulov, Hansen, Bastain, McGillis, Brodin, Honka, Slavin, Beaulieu, Granado, Uthelin. In terms of special teams, there you go. I'm going with the forwards on the point again. There is the 4-man. There is the penalty kill. I'm running with Lemaire and McGillis on the second line. And then Eakin and Bastain on 3-man. That's about it. I don't know what more to show you. I guess I can do extras if you want. I don't think it's too important, but here you go. I'm not going to make this episode go too long. It's just a trading episode. In the next episode, I'm going to get all of next season done. Short, concise episodes. Yeah, I've done a lot of long episodes, but I'm going to try and shorten them a bit. Not on purpose. Like, if it's a long episode, it's a long episode. But I just want to get you guys' opinion on the trade and the lineup. If what you think I should do. Do you think the lineup is good? Glad to join your team. I'll make sure this trade looks good for you. Thank you. I hope you would. We don't have a leader, though. We got Strome and Gallagher. We're going to need somebody to step up in place of Carey Price. A little bit of a shorter episode. Hopefully you still like it. That's about it, though. I think we're still going to make the playoffs. No question about it. No question about it. I definitely think we're going to. But again, let me know what you think of the lineup. Do you think that's what I should be going with? Or do you think I should put it back to Gallagher in the top 6, move Hansen up to the top, not the top 9, I guess, yeah. 5th in the conference, not bad at all. I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another episode.